Welcome, everybody, to the second installment of Notes from the Motherfield Live. Woo, woo, woo. I'm Lisa Bowden. I'm the director of Corey Press, and Notes from the Motherfield started out as a column of personal essays in our monthly newsletter. And at some point last year, or a year and a half ago, I worked with Jen Nowicki Clark to tell my story with a bunch of other parents. And it was such a radical experience for me that I walked away, because I found myself having things come out of my mouth that I'd never said to anybody, maybe one person, my wife. And it was super transformative, and I had this enormous shame hangover the next day. But I realized how that changed me was that these were the things that were most important for me to say. They needed to be said. And it kind of changed the room, too. So it was this really magical experience, and I thought that we need to do this. We need to do this with the women, with the mothers who are writing about their experiences in Notes from the Motherfield. So that's why we're doing it live. And it's intended to be a quarterly series. The next one will be on November 1st. So stay tuned. So the Motherfield is a term that Joy Harjo, who's our poet laureate now, yay, Joy! I found that on her blog years ago, and I was really enchanted by that term, because she referred to it as this weird, faraway place, kind of in between worlds where stuff happened that was really hard to talk about. But it was beautiful, and it was excruciating, and it was profane, and all the things. And so, in this era of Me Too, it's really important that we stand up and speak our truths. And these women are helping pierce the veil of the mythos, the mythology of motherhood that's really damaging by talking about what's real, keeping it real. So thank you for listening. This is a sacred space that we are in. This is a kind of a sacred couple of hours. We are here to listen collectively, and then we will walk off into our lives carrying all this with us, as we do with grief, as we do with the most sacred rites of passage that we go through in our lives. Rarely do we get to do this and just listen deeply with each other. So thank you for that. The Jewish History Museum, thank you. They are our hosts this evening. This building is the first synagogue in the Southwest. It was built in 1910 by German immigrant women. It has undergone a recent revitalization on this campus. So it's the synagogue, which is the Jewish History Museum. They have Shabbat here from time to time, and Shalom Shabbat. It's Shabbat. And next door is the Holocaust History Museum, with the Human Rights exhibition space. This space has become a space of anti-oppression. This is a space for that really underscores the necessity of speaking truths. So it's kind of a perfect place for us to be doing this work. So thank you. Thank you. I want to thank the amazing storytellers. Their deep bios are in your program, so please learn about them that way as well. I want to thank Adiba and Jenna, who are storytellers from the last time we did this, who have been helping me, along with Jen Nowicki Clark, co-coach these amazing women speak tonight. Thank you to the Corey staff and volunteers, Tina, Estella, Riley, and Mike. This is being videotaped by Peter. Thank you, Peter. And audio tape by Miles. Thank you, Miles. The audio will be released as a podcast. We ask that no one is recording this on your private device, please. Photos might be okay, no flashes, but no audio or video recording. And not all the storytellers have chosen to be videotaped. So what you see here is happening only here. Yeah, I want to say that this evening I'm dedicating. I want to remember Toni Morrison. who said that in an essay in 1985 that was published in Essence magazine called A Knowing So Deep, she says, "You had this canny ability to shape an untenable reality, mold it, sing it, reduce it to its manageable, transforming essence, which is a knowing so deep, it's like a secret." This evening is dedicated to a mother and dear friend and somebody who helped the press tremendously, Carolyn Ruth McCutcheon, who died too soon 2 weeks ago. And she was a big fan of Speaking Your Truth. She is a mother. She wasn't done mothering, but she has been taken from us. So I dedicate this evening to her memory and her spirit. So I like to pass things over to Adiba Nelson, who is our MC this evening.